All right, so how's it going, Professor Badu? Today I'm doing my informative speech that I'm making up for you. And what my speech is about today is I'm wanting to inform my audience, which is you, on some of the effects that video games have on our society. So, video games have affected our society in many ways through the creation of esports, the the fact that they just help people relax and give them like a way to get things off their mind, and even like helping people just make friends. It does a lot of different things. So, video games have kind of become a big thing. So, according to Statista, there are over 2.3 billion gamers worldwide, and there's, I think, about 7 billion people in the world. So, that's a large percentage of the world who plays video games. So, that's kind of crazy to think because a lot of people blame a lot of bad things on video games. But in an article written by Forbes, they claim that the voice of gamers is going to play a big role in the future as gaming culture continues to develop and grow. And that they said that it's basically time we start listening to the gamers, the people who actually play these games, instead of listening to people who just want to blame something for the violence they see on the news. Now, in a book called "How Do Video Games Affect Society," uh, they wrote, "Video games can provide entertainment, mental stimulation, education, and social networks." So there's a lot of things that video games can do, and they have a lot of benefits to the world. So today I want to tell you about the effects that video games have on our society. And being a college student who has competed in some esports events, I believe that I can provide some insight on the way that gaming can affect our society, because there's a lot of things that you don't see in these events that, you know, happen, and that, they really do benefit people's lives. There's a lot of players who are in esports who started out as, nothing. They were poor, and they got good at video games and had a couple events, went to some events, and now they, play video games professionally. So I believe that my presentation will be able to provide some insight on the benefits of video games in our society. So first, I want to talk about the creation of esports and the jobs and entertainment it generates. Then I'll discuss how video games help people make friends from all around the world, and then I will discuss the way a casual gamer can use video games for fun and relaxation. So first, let me talk about the creation of esports. Esports is fairly new in the world, with the first big league, Major League Gaming, being created in 2012, which is just 8 years ago. And you think about, professional sports, they've been around for almost hundreds of years. So, in an interview with the developers of MLG, they said, "We very quickly developed a fairly big audience on our bigger nights. We're rivaling smaller cable networks." And that was in 2012, when they were like just starting, and there was people watching all these people play video games. And I think that's when they kind of realized, like, okay, this can generate a lot of money. This can give people something to watch. It's kind of like TV in a way. So, and despite it being fairly new, it's gained a rather big following in a pretty short amount of time. Another thing is that these players need to make money just like any other professional athlete. And players who are part of the tournaments and in leagues and stuff are worth, like, these tournaments and stuff are worth up to $30 million. Players have won a ton of money from esports, and that's from, ad revenue, everything. So not only do the players benefit from the league, but the job market from esports went up 185% in the first half of 2019, according to esportsinsider.com. And that's, a big job market that's starting to grow because this esports thing is starting to get bigger. So now that I've talked kind of about a little bit about esports and kind of what it does, I want to go into how it can help people make friends. In a study done by QT.com, almost 2/3 of gamers have made at least 5 friends during gaming, and they say that, and 37% of people say they made more than 5. So there's a ton of people making friends on games, and they've never even met these people. It allows you to communicate with people who are either right next to you, or they are, thousands of miles away from you, all the way across the world. So, as a gamer myself, I would say I've made several good friends through gaming, most of which I never met face to face. And I still share a bond with them through gaming just because we play together, and I've grown to see them as a friend. So another gamer shared with QD.com, gaming allows for worldwide friendships. Distance means nothing to the gaming community, and this is amazing. More and more people are able to interact with each other. I know people from America, Europe, Asia, and Australia, and this person it's a real person who posted on this forum, basically saying like, I've met so many people and made so many friends through gaming. I've actually made friends from the UK myself through gaming. So I just think it's a really great way for people to communicate and get in touch with each other, especially during a time like right now where people can't leave their house. So it's a good way to stay in touch with people and, keep up with your friends. So for my last point, I want to talk about how the casual gamer can use it for relaxation and just to have fun. As previously stated, there are 2.3 billion gamers in the world, so most of those are not, competitive players. They don't play esports competitively. They play for casual fun. And according to QD.com study, 75.1% of gamers claim that they play video games for fun and relaxation. That goes to show you that there's two spectrums. There's the side that uses gaming to make a living, which is, professionally and competitively. But then there's also the 75% of people who just do it to relax and just to have fun. And honestly, to me, that's so amazing that some people use it for this and some people use it for that, and it's just like a big entity that can do anything for people. Now, not all games are even multiplayer or competitive based. Most of them, or not most of them now, but a lot of them are just single player, and they are like huge and immersive, and to where players can just relax and have a good time, and just kind of helps them escape from reality and relax. And I think that's just like one thing that's so amazing about gaming, is that it can do so many different things. So today I talked to you about the effects that video games have on our society. First, we discussed the creation of esports and what it can do for the economy and other people, the job market, everything. Then I discussed how gaming allows people to make friends from all over the world, no matter where it is, that they can make friends. And then finally, I discussed how casual gamers, can use it as a way of fun and relaxation. I want to thank you so much for your time, Badu. It has been a great semester. Well, not a great semester, but your class has helped me through the semester. The first half of the class, which was in the classroom, was great. And the second half that was online, obviously, I feel like you've made the most out of it and that you've really helped me stay on track. So I want to thank you for that, and I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great rest of your semester, year, summer, and I hope that you are staying safe. See you later.